Hello everybody, it is flower spinning time and I will be using a color for the base coat that you will either love or hate. It is this beautiful shade of moss green, or as my friend told me earlier, snot green. That obviously will not go in the brochure, but I love this color. It's great in small doses. Of course, using it as a base coat is not really a small dose, but I have a plan. So let's go ahead and get this party started. I have a horrible time hitting the center of the canvas. I just cannot find it for the life of me. So I made myself a little square. I did not want to use the one in my garage because I did not want to get paint on it. So this will work just as good. I am going to start by pouring a little bit in the center. Here we go. Here's the center. Okay. I mean, I feel really stupid having to do this. Let's go ahead and just spin this out. I just want to get it a little bit thinner. Now I'm going to go ahead and pour more base coat around this. All right, let's give this just a little bit of a twirl. Okay, we are starting with white. I want my flower to be predominantly white, so that will be the first color that I lay down. Yes, I feel so silly having to use this tool, but I am. So my plan here is, like I said earlier, I'm gonna have a flower with the dominant color being white, and I want to make sure that inside my petals, it stays white. I think that white against this background will be really pretty. It should end up looking kind of light and a little bit earthy, but that means I need a lot of color and a lot of white on here. This is olive green light. Next, I'm gonna come in and I'm gonna drizzle just a little bit of this olive green dark around here. Now I'm coming in with Vandyke brown. Okay, we're gonna dot a little bit of gold around the edge too. Okay, let's put the silver on top. In fact, I'm gonna do a little tiny drizzle of white in the center here too. Okay, let me go ahead and put more white around the edges here. Now, here's another thing I'm gonna do. I'm gonna go out this way. I'm gonna make little spikes here. Guys, I'm making the biggest mess. 1, 2, 3, 4. Those are horrible. Oh my goodness. I can't believe I did that. Sorry, because this is a custom mix, there are like some little lines. So I'm just smoothing them out so that you don't have these weird variations in color. I cannot believe I just did that. I mean, I thought I had it planned out perfectly, but no. So I may have just messed this up. And I just dumped my white over. Oh boy, it's one of those days. All right, let's go ahead and just get on with it. Do the first blowout and see what happens. Okay, I'm really liking that so far. That is doing what I wanted it to do. Not as much white as I wanted, but that's okay. So I'm gonna overload this side. Oh yeah. Okay. So that one totally overtook this one, but that's okay. We are going to create some lines here now. I really want more white in here, but not a whole lot I can do about that. That's okay. You know what? One blah petal is not going to kill us, right? I am already worried about the composition because, this is huge. These aren't. So, I'm pretty sure that's going to go off the edge. Just a matter of, can I get the other ones to move the way I want them to move too? All right, let's go ahead and give it a whirl. Even using my trusty little square, I still managed to miss the center. Let's get in there. Okay, whole composition is super weird, but I really like all that white in there. That was a horrible blowout. You guys saw that, right? That was the worst. I really need more white in here. I'm just gonna try something. Look, if I mess it up, I can just scrape it. It's nothing but green anyways, right? My center did not blow out very well because I put the white in there. I put that titanium white in there to lighten it up, and it ended up just kind of making a teeny tiny center. Okay, I am gonna go ahead and take the camera down so that I can figure out if there's any other areas that I need to fiddle with. I don't know, I'm really debating. Do I keep, do I scrape? But I've got to check some things out first, so. Hi everybody, we're back, and you know what? I actually really dig this little flower. After I took the camera down, I went ahead and stood on a chair and took a look at it so it's flat, and I like it. I actually like it. Now, I did have to go and reshape two of the petals. This is one over here where it had a side that was just jutting out, and I went ahead and shaved that off, added some more base coat, and it's nice. It's perfectly smooth. Everything looks great. Oh, yeah, and just look at this edge. Isn't that dreamy? Aren't those cool? But between the super weird blowout, the horrible way that I laid my colors, and everything else that went wrong throughout the entire painting, I was absolutely shocked that this did turn out. So sometimes it pays to not be too hasty and just scrape something because it might actually be really nice. Now, it's not exactly what I envisioned it to be. However, it did turn out light, it did turn out earthy, and I really do like it. Let me just take you in for a few more close-ups. I will really try to keep the reflection from the lights out of here, but I am clearly not doing a very good job. But, look at these colors. Aren't those nice? Oh, and look at that. And there is still one wonky petal, but I have a really cool airbrush kit. I'm going to be able to go in and airbrush some white in there so that it's consistent with the other petals. But overall, I really like this, and thank you all for watching me make this funky green flower. And I do hope that you all enjoyed the video, and I hope you all have a wonderful day.